All right, we're gonna try this one more time, y'all. I can see y'all. Can y'all see me? Child, I'm telling y'all now, we're gonna do this one more time. If it act up again, I ain't coming back. We'll try it again tomorrow, cause I don't know what is going on. I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh Lord, you can see and hear me fine? Okay, y'all. I don't know what the problem is today. YouTube really is tripping. Anyway. All right, y'all. We're gonna go on and make it happen. I hope everybody from the other chat that want to come back can find me. They know that I had to shut that one down too, child. This is a mess. This don't make no sense. I don't know what the problem is. What's wrong with me today in my lives? I just don't want me to be great. All right. Okay. So, all right. Well, I ain't gonna be here too much longer anyway. I just didn't want to leave y'all like that. I didn't want to leave y'all hanging like that. But yeah, we were talking about Jennifer Williams, and I don't know whether she is to be believed. She is to be believed or not. Like I honestly don't know if I don't know. But I do know that Tim from Sweetie Pie said she was lying on him to begin with. And now the other ex-boyfriend is like, she lying, she a liar. Everything she said is just not true. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We'll see, child. We'll see. Now, is the chat working? Is anybody talking? I don't see anybody in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Is anybody talking in the chat? Child, are we tripping again? I'll tell you now, if it start tripping again, I'm just shutting it down. I'm gonna go eat my dinner. Okay? Y'all are in the chat and talking. Abby just sent me a text. Okay, all right. The messages are starting to pop up now. Okay, all right. But they weren't popping up before. I didn't see anything. Okay. The last message I saw was Chantel saying that she could hear me fine, and I didn't see anything else. Okay. Why did he delete his IG though? Who deleted his IG? Jennifer's ex-boyfriend? Jennifer's ex released text messages saying, or her talking about Evelyn's daughter after Amsterdam. Oh. Oh. Who deleted the IG? The boyfriend? Hey, little baby. Child. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. If you watch Basketball Wives, we know that she lied about we know she was talking about Evelyn's daughter. You could tell that she was lying. And she never came right out and denied it. She never came right out and denied. Well, no, she did, but she was playing word games. The way she denied it, she was playing word games with it. Like you know what I'm saying? Oh, the ex who stole the car, he probably was getting all kinds of stuff in his DMs and getting threatened and stuff like that. Y'all know these Basketball Wives fans, y'all are crazy. The Basketball Wives fans and RuPaul Drag Race fans, I think, are probably the most extreme fans out of the shows that I deal with. Them Basketball Wives fans, I'm telling y'all, I told y'all before that I probably wasn't going to review Basketball Wives this season because of the fans, them comments that people would leave and stuff. Even though I decided I am going to review it if it come back. I don't know if it's coming back or not, but because I get good numbers on my reviews, okay. But some of the stuff I have, like, people have left nasty comments under my videos before, but I never had comments like the comments I had under my Basketball Wives reviews. Honey, the stuff they said about me, the way they came for me. So he probably shut that thing down because the way people was coming for him. Because believe it or not, Jennifer Williams she got fans. She has people who stand for her. She has people who are big fans. So it probably honestly had a lot to do with that. Not so much because she was lying. Not so much because because he was lying, but because his inbox was, or DMs and stuff was probably flooded in comments. And this how pressed people are. People will leave comments under old pictures. They won't leave a comment under a new picture. They'll go back and leave a comment under a picture from 2 months ago, just so that they know you're gonna see the comment. You know what I'm saying? Child. I've had people leave comments under videos that don't have nothing to do with a show to cuss me out about a show. I'm like, why wouldn't you leave this comment under the video about the show? You're gonna leave this comment. Like one person, I had a video up there a couple of weeks ago when I was over my parents' house, and I was live from my parents' house and stuff. And somebody left a nasty comment under that video about something I had said about a TV show. I was like, but what is wrong with you? Basketball Wives and Housewives fans, Teen Mom fans are the most craziest. Now, I don't know nothing about them Teen Wives fans because I don't review that show. Yeah, them OG fans, child, were a mess. She has fans because people hate Evelyn. I've never seen it like that either. Of all the shows you and James reviewed, that show touched Yeah, man, it was crazy. Hey, Lamone. Yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. I'm telling y'all, they came for James too. Yeah, they absolutely came for James. They had a nerve to tell James he was racist. And he was colorist. Okay. All right. I make you laugh. Well, I'm glad I could make you laugh, babe. But yeah, so that might be why. I mean, I don't know why the man deleted, but I'll be honest with you, I could see him deleting it because like I said, the way they come for y'all, the way they come for these people. He was what now? Yes, he was a colorist. Yes, he was a colorist. Don't come for me, face. Don't do it. Don't come for me. People who cover Teen Mom and Housewives have received death threats before. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, people have. Now, knock on wood, I don't think I've received a death threat per se. Like I've never had anybody come to me and like, but I have received some threats. I have received some threats. And it was Basketball Wives. It was Basketball Wives. Child. People call me, they call me some creative names. I said, where they get this stuff from, child? The group think is real. It is. It absolutely is. Do you like Shawnee more than Evelyn and Jennifer? I don't like none of them. See, that's the thing, Cole. When people were coming for me, I was having this conversation earlier today on in the group chat with somebody. Whenever I say I didn't agree that OG was that they were picking on OG because of her complexion, people automatically think I'm defending Evelyn, and I'm not. I don't like Evelyn ass either. I do think Evelyn is a disrespectful, ignorant. I all of them things. I don't like Evelyn either. I don't like none of them. All of them get on my nerves in a different way. I think all of them got some issues. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan. When I look at Basketball Wives, I can honestly say that I am not a fan of anybody on that show. I'm just not. The closest I would come would probably be Tammy. And that's only because I just know Tammy from way back. Like I remember Tammy from Real World. And I didn't like Tammy on the Real World because I feel like Tammy got old boy kicked off for no damn reason. I wasn't a fan. I ain't been a fan of Tammy from then. But I've known her. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Tammy outside of Basketball Wives. I still didn't like but she was 20 years old. You know what I mean? She was young. Like we all did stupid shit. So, but I'm not a fan of none of them. None of them. YouTube didn't tell you, Belize? Child. You had to run to the store before they start. Yeah, child. Right, they equated the two, little baby, and it was like it was like they were gonna make you choose a side. Like if you didn't agree with OG, then that means you must have been a fan of Evelyn. And if you didn't agree with Evelyn, you must have been a fan of OG. No, I don't like neither one of them. And I think both of them had their part in how they treated each other. I don't think, and that's where people would get mad at me because I didn't think that Evelyn's mistreatment of OG was because of her color. I think Evelyn's mistreatment of OG is because Evelyn is just an evil bitch and she was hazing OG and OG ain't back down from her ass. That's what I think it was. I don't think it was because of her complexion. But on the flip side, OG wasn't innocent. OG gave as good as she got. OG came for them women off the gate. Remember that very first time she met up with Evelyn and what's her face, and she started talking about her wigs. What's old girl? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one who's connected to the one who's related to Byron Scott. Shit. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Remember that very first time they met up, she started insulting that woman for no reason. She came out of left field, and it was kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, you don't know me. I don't know you. Where's this coming from? So OG wasn't no innocent. OG gave as good as she got. Okay. Shawnee seems more calm and collected and sophisticated. Child. Shawnee got her shit too. You're right. Tammy took it too far on the Real World. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Tammy from the Real World. I really felt like she was wrong and how they did that guy. I really felt like the way she did that guy. I really feel like they did that guy wrong. And that goes back to, and as an adult, I can articulate it. Whereas when that first came out, I couldn't really articulate it the way I needed to. I can articulate it now. As an older Black woman, I saw it as they were afraid of the big Black man. Because remember, Beth jumped in that shit, and I mean, was it Beth jumped in it, and so then all of a sudden she talked about how afraid she was of him. Bitch, this didn't have nothing to do with you. That was between him and Tammy. You ain't had nothing to do with it. But now all of a sudden you're afraid too. No, you're afraid because you're afraid of the big Black man, right? And Tammy, you play right into that bullshit. But anyway, don't get me started on that, child. Don't get me started on that. All of them treat each other like shit. None are good friends. Right, they ain't friends. I don't like OG or Evelyn. They both piss me off, and they both are. Exactly. And people kept acting like OG was so innocent and OG didn't do anything wrong, and they just picked on her for no damn reason. No. OG created a whole lot of that bullshit. OG started a whole lot of them fights. Like, don't get it twisted. Oh, Jackie crazy as hell. Kristen. No, not Kristen. Kristen is not Kristen. The one who brought Kristen on the show. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The one who brought Kristen on the show. The one who lives in Atlanta. I could see her face as clear as day. I just like that OG didn't let the heifer boss her. OG should have kept quiet about Thomas. Yeah, that was wrong. She was wrong for that. And then for them to try to defend it and for them to try to pretend like it wasn't a big deal, it was a big deal and it was wrong. And again, y'all not gonna sit here and justify that bullshit. You know what? Belize? I knew as a young adult that Tammy was down with the jokes and then quickly changed her mind. Yeah, that's all it was. Tammy, yeah, I knew then too that like as a young adult, I saw it from that point of view of you were cool in the beginning. Everything was laughing jokes in the beginning. And even when it first happened, when he first ripped that blanket off of her, she still wasn't as upset. It wasn't until the other people in the house told her how mad she should have been. Then all of a sudden it became, oh, he needs to go and I want him out the house. Right? I think I've outgrown that BS. That's why I don't see it for anybody. I understand loving my peace. I absolutely do. I think Tammy ruined that guy's career. Yeah, she did. Because again, we see how, those types of accusations now can hurt an established artist. So imagine you up on the up and coming and your only resume at this point is your time on the Real World. Because I mean, other than going to little comedy clubs here and there, Nobody knew who he was, and now that's how people know you. Like, OG was inserting herself into things that didn't pertain to her. Exactly. She absolutely was from the beginning. OG came on like a bull from the beginning because she wanted to create a storyline. She came on like a bull in a china shop from the beginning. Right. OG and Kristen at the pool party. She came for Kristen off the break. All Malaysia. That's what I'm talking about. Malaysia. All Kristen was saying, I don't even remember what Kristen said, and OG started coming for her, and I was like, whoa. If you go back to my review from that very first episode, I said then, why is OG coming for her so hard? Like, it wasn't even that deep. And then she want to start questioning whether her husband is faithful and stuff. Like she knew a secret. Like she knew something about her husband that was so deep. I was like, okay, she coming real hard. Like, yeah, Malaysia. Like, remember she came for Malaysia's wigs? And Malaysia was like, I don't even know you. Like, where's this coming from? Like, really? And Evelyn was sitting there like, her of all people gonna talk about somebody's wigs? See, that's the kind of shit, you know? Oh, Malaysia's real name is LaQuisha. See, I ain't know when you said LaQuisha, I thought you was being funny because I don't know who Malaysia. I don't know these people like that. I ain't know that. And since OG came back for this season to a group of women, she believed. Thank you, little baby. See, that's now see, little baby. Oh, let me finish reading it. I really don't see it for her. I don't want to see. That's what I'm talking about. And I said the same thing when I found out she was coming back. I said, now for all them people that was defending her, and for all those people was talking about how bad that she was treated and how horrible it was, and how colorist it was, and how they were discriminating against her because of her complexion, and how bad they did her at the reunion and all that other stuff. I was like, she made y'all look real stupid because her ass came back. And I don't care how much they paying her. What she's saying to all of y'all is that the paycheck and the attention that she was getting was more important to her than her dignity, that she claimed she was standing up for herself and her dignity and how they treated her and this, that, and the other, even to the point where she was suing Evelyn. But you see who she brought her ass back to that show. So strange how she zeroed in on Kristen from the beginning. Now I think she was going after the quote unquote pretty girl because Kristen is beautiful. I think Kristen is a beautiful little chocolate girl with that complexion. Her skin is so pretty. Child, I ain't say her personality was, but Kristen is beautiful. I think Kristen is naturally beautiful. Like she doesn't have, you can tell Kristen doesn't have a whole lot of plastic surgery, and she doesn't have a whole lot of lip injections and all that other stuff. Like she doesn't wear a lot of makeup. I mean, she does wear makeup obviously, but she don't do that caked up makeup thing. If OG thinks that her castmates are colorists, then why are you still on the show with them? She made up exactly. OG may be a lot of things, but she means business. What you mean, Amber? She means business about what? Looks like fake outrage for a check. Exactly. And again, I think that colorism storyline didn't start with her. It started with the internet, and she picked up on it and ran with it. Because I heard people on the internet talking about the colorism stuff before I heard her mention it. Now, granted, I don't follow her like that, so she may have said it first. But I heard it from the internet first, and then I heard her speaking on it. And I think she picked up on it and ran with it. Like, oh, yeah. Child. I heard that she was forced to legally to fulfill her contract, which had one more season on it. I don't know about that. I feel like she could have got out of it if she felt like she was being discriminated against, and so much, like it was so much publicity, especially how things went down at the reunion. I feel like she could have got out of that last year if she wanted to, because they probably would have let her out of the contract just so that they wouldn't continue to look bad, because they looked really bad. Now I will say this. The way they did the reunion was sort of bad, but because I didn't agree with that. I did not agree with the way they did the reunion, but I feel like it was so much bad publicity surrounding the reunion that I feel like she could have got out of it if she wanted to. What happened after the reunion? I missed it. She contractually had to film this season. I just feel like she could have got out of it if she wanted to. She could have got out of it. Now this is what I'm going to see. Let's see how much she films, because we've seen other people who are contractually obligated and they give them the bare minimum. If you say I have to be in XYZ scenes, I'm only going to be in XYZ scenes. Like, we've seen people on these reality shows give the bare minimum when they have to fill out a contract. They only give you enough so that they don't get sued. But I feel like she could have gotten out of it with all the negative publicity about her. She could have got out of it. Thank you, Lady T. It is not about her complexion. OG is flat out nasty, and no, she's not. I don't find, and again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I don't find OG to be cute, and it's not because she's dark skinned. I just don't think she's cute, and she's got a nasty attitude. Hey, ReallyBTV, watch you from the bushes. But when you started talking about Basketball Wives, I had to come out. I love that show. Hey, Michelle. Well, welcome. We welcome you into the chat, honey. Thank you for supporting, even if it's from the bushes. You come on in the room, child. I'm sure the level of duress she's under should have given her levy to break it. That's what I'm saying. She could have got out that contract. It ain't that damn deep. Like she could have. It's like I said, especially after how bad. Shani got demoted over all of that stuff. Shani got demoted in her role as executive producer over what happened last season. Do you think, y'all don't think that VH1 wouldn't have been happy to let OG walk away? Child, please. She's a liar, just like the person that sold her them damn wigs. I don't know why I keep doing it to myself like that, child. VH1 got to save face, and they're going to force her to be the face of it. I still wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it either. I don't love her, but she's likable. It's a shame that there was so much talk about colorist behavior and they didn't fire anyone. Okay. Exactly. Now, Evelyn was so horrible, and she was such a colorist, and Evelyn nobody got fired. Nobody got fired. OG's wigs never were okay. I noticed her mom and her sister, they all wore them. See, I was going to say something that was inappropriate. But yes, they all wore them bad wigs. Oh, Miss Patty Duke. Oh. Shani is the one who talks to VH1, so it's a lot. So it has a lot to do with her. And like I said, remember, Shani got demoted behind all of this. Yeah, Belize is the one that cuts up, Michelle. But she said she been watching from the bushes. So she know you be in here cutting up. She know you be in here cutting up. All right, y'all. But yeah, so we'll see. Now, I think that they had to postpone the filming of Basketball Wives because of the pandemic. Because I think they were actually filming. So I don't know, because I don't keep up with the air dates and all that. I just wait until I start seeing the commercials, child. So I don't know, but I think I did hear something about them having to postpone it or push the date back or something like that. So we'll see. You know what, Belize? I always thought OG was thirsty. I think OG. I'm gonna be honest, and this is me. This is my little $2.99 psychoanalyzing. OG has always been, she probably has been bullied in the past. She probably has been treated badly in the past. And it was probably a combination of the fact that she's from Africa. Y'all know how kids can be, how mean kids can be, and the jokes that kids can tell and stuff like that. And it may have had something to do with her complexion and the fact that she's just not a very attractive woman. I mean, I'm just being honest. She's not. To me. And I think she came on the show knowing the reputation of some of these women, knowing how these women roll. And I think she came onto the show with guns a-blazing. I think she came onto the show ready to fight. And she was looking for disrespect, a dig, a net. She was looking for it behind every corner. She was looking for it. That's how I feel. That's how I take it. You know what, Belize? I'm not doing this with you. They were filming and had to halt it, and made me wonder if we're going to get Queen Sugar. Probably not. We're gonna probably get it late. I know Greenleaf is supposed to be on time because Greenleaf had finished filming for this season. They have finished filming, so Greenleaf is supposed to be on time. I think late May, early June. I think is Greenleaf coming. Is Greenleaf's coming back? Exactly. You know, she has a nasty attitude, so that doesn't help either. She has a nasty disposition. Me too. I love Greenleaf. You know, Jackie gave her the right. Exactly. And so I think she came onto the show with guns ablazing, waiting, anticipating the disrespect, anticipating the shade. But let's be clear, she added to some of that herself with the way she dressed. Y'all remember that time? And this goes back to this is season one again. I mean, not season one, but her first season on the show. When she met Evelyn and them at the dress, they were going shopping, and she met them at the store. And that outfit she had on that bodysuit that was cut all the way down the side with no bra on, and like this, one of her ugly ass wigs, and her makeup was fucked up. And I was sitting there like, what the hell? What did she have on? Who did her makeup? Like, and she thought she was doing it. She thought she was doing it. I might not see it for OG like that, but I stop at saying that she's ugly or saying problematic things about her as a woman. Okay. Well, I don't think she's attractive. And again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There are people who don't find me attractive, and that is fine by them. So I don't personally find her attractive. They let Tammy come out messed up too. Yeah, they did. Evelyn said OG's looked like her wig wanted to come off so bad. Like I said, y'all, all I'm saying is we'll see what we get on this season. I'm going to see how much effort, since OG was forced to come back, I'm going to see how much effort she puts into it. If she puts a whole lot of effort into it, then I'm going to put a whole lot of effort into not being impressed with her being forced to come back. Y'all know what I'm saying? How far, y'all, with the retro review? Season 3 of Different World is my favorite. We're not that far, loving my piece. Matter of fact, Abby, is Abby in the room? Did L Teddy text you back yet? Well, actually, I don't know why I asked that question, because I would have heard my text message go off. But right now we're in season 2. The last episode we did, I believe, was episode 4. So we'll be doing episode 5 probably tomorrow, because we're doing like every couple of days. We're dropping an episode every couple of days. So probably episode 5 is going to probably drop tomorrow. Yep. So no, we are 9 episodes. So episode 3 is season 3 is your favorite. It's not an insult to women to hold my peace and not call a woman something I myself wouldn't want to be called. Yeah, I don't think that's an insult for her to feel like she don't want to say nothing negative. I mean, to each his own. I've watched her publicly shame someone who she didn't know at a dessert bar after Coachella, so I ain't here for her. Who believes who assaulted somebody at the dessert bar at Coachella? Who did that? Well, those reports of her meeting up with Chad at some game tells me that she's really into filming. Yeah, they had a celebrity basketball game, and Chad was one of the and they were there together. I think she hosted the game or something like that, and he hosted the game and had her there. They were just trolling Evelyn. They did it to troll Evelyn. Now, I will say that. Now, she made Evelyn look like a big old fool with that whole Chad situation. Now, she did do that. Now, I will say that, child. I will say that. Hey, Chantel. Hey, Tasmanian. Who you talking about, Belize? Who's rude? Who? Evelyn or OG? Who did that? OG says she's suing Evelyn because Evelyn caused her back pain and she had to go to the hospital. What? How did Evelyn cause her back pain? Doing what? She the one that pushed Evelyn down into the bushes down to the Jamaica or wherever it was they were. How Dominican, Puerto Rico, wherever the hell they were. How she caused back pain? You the one that pushed Evelyn ass down into the bushes. I want to know, child. You know what? These people be cracking me up. Everybody want to sue somebody, child. Everybody want to sue somebody. Child. You gonna sue somebody because you pushed them down into the bushes. All right, I need Belize. Belize, I ain't getting off here till you, because I'm gonna get off in a few minutes. I ain't getting off here, Belize, until you tell me who was rude down to the dessert bar at the Coachella. Now, who was that? OG said that the drama with Evelyn caused her to go to the What drama? From what? From when they were down in Puerto Rico or wherever that was they were, the Dominican, Puerto Rico. What? You talking about OG? Girl, that's what I thought you was talking about. Yeah, OG's nasty. She's nasty. I don't care what. I don't care. She's nasty. Oh, it was OG who was rude. Oh, okay. I missed it. Okay, yeah. I believe it. I believe she was. I absolutely believe that she was rude. Absolutely. Oh my goodness, y'all. I had just woken up from a good old nap. Excuse me. I had just woke up from a good nap right before I went live, child. That was a good old nap, honey. After Jay the Nerd's live, I laid down for a good little nibbity nap. Because I got up early this morning to run some errands. So last but not least, y'all, I had my last hashtag up there was you took a nap and then you got your notification, child. Was that I had up there Trolls. Now the Trolls movie, which was supposed to be this big blockbuster of the spring. It was going to be the big blockbuster for spring break because of course they were marketing the kids audience, and so it was going to come out around spring break so they could get that kid, the kids that are home for school audience. It went straight to the streaming services, right? For the pay-per-view money. It has already made $100 million worldwide. Now, I think I forgot what it was predicted to make, but $100 million is definitely nothing to sneeze at. And I say that to say that I keep telling y'all that this whole situation is changing the way it's just going to change the way things are done. And it is definitely going to change the way we go to the movies and things like that. Like, I think we're going to start seeing a lot more movies going straight to the streaming services because they see now that they can still make money. So I think for a long time they thought they couldn't make money if they didn't release it to the movie theater. Like, that's where their moneymaker was. But now that they realize, now I think part of it might be skewed because people don't have the option, right? Like, part of that is skewed because people they have to watch it from their house. They can't go to the movie theater. So I don't think the movie theaters themselves are going to be a lost science, but I do think it's going to be different. And I do think we're going to see a lot more movies that are going to go straight to Netflix or going to go straight to a pay-per-view platform. Because see, before, y'all know we used to talk about that was a dig. That was you'd be joning on somebody when you talk about their movies going straight to DVD, right? Oh, so-and-so, all their movies just go straight to DVD. Like, that was a dig for somebody. But now it's not going to necessarily be a negative thing if your movies are going straight to the streaming service and not stopping by the movie theater. And let me tell you something. Vivica Fox told y'all a long time ago that people laugh and joke and they'd be like, whatever happened to Vivica Fox? What happened to Vivica Fox? Vivica Fox told y'all a long time ago that she's making a lot of money off of her straight to DVD movies. Why? One, because she's usually the producer. She usually owns it. Like, she usually is like the executive producer, the star, the this, the that, the and it's usually under the umbrella of her production company. But she was like, she's been telling us for years, she's making good money good money off of those straight to DVD movies. Because she's cutting out the middleman. It's kind of like the music artists now that are independent. It used to be, when people was independent, it was like, oh, they independent. They don't even have a major record deal. Now, being independent is the thing because people see how much money you making when you are independent and you don't owe nobody nothing. I think a lot of movies and shows are doing well because we have more. Yeah, and I agree, quintessential. That's why I was saying some of those numbers are skewed. Do you think this is going to put movie theaters out of business? I don't know about if it's going to put them out of business, but I do agree with Face. Prices are definitely going to go up. But I think we're going to see I think they're going to be a lot more creative with the movies that go to the movie theater. Like it might be like different things they'll do, like 4D or like different things that you can't get at home. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be, but it's going to affect it. I don't think it's going to put them out of business. I think it'll put a lot of the small movie theaters out of business, but hell, they were going out of business anyway, child. Movie theaters will still do well, but the option to watch from home will be a new thing. Yeah. She sure is. She's killing it on the Lifetime. Not even just the Lifetime movies, Michelle. The straight to, well, they don't go to DVD now, but the straight streaming, yeah. So I guess they're going straight to like Lifetime and Hallmark. Like a lot of those movies are absolutely, they making a lot of money off those movies. Movie theaters, oh, I said that. They are horrible, but she gets her friends and she keeps the money. Yeah, honey, she make money off them things. You've watched the first few run movies from home and you prefer home. Yeah. You believe it, Lady T? Yeah. So it's definitely going to change the game, y'all. It's definitely, just like I told y'all before, you prefer watching movies at home. I'm going to tell you, that's like I was saying before about people working. There are some people who ain't never going to go back to a traditional work environment because a lot of bosses now realize that they can cut out a lot of overhead by not having people actually have to go into an office, and they don't have to pay for an office space and pay for a desk and a computer line and all of that. All they have to do is set you up at home and you can work from home. And they can have conferences over Zoom and all of that. Or even if they just get together once a month, honey, they can meet down to the Starbucks. A lot of people are never going back to a traditional work environment. A lot. When she was on the Los Angeles Temptation, asked her teammate who was originally dating her so-called boo. Oh, when she was on the football team. I believe it. Like I said, y'all, OG is definitely no angel. Child. If you could find a job working from home, you would do it. A lot of people prefer to work from home. I know I was talking to my cousin, and she teleworked 3 days a week and only went to her office 2 days a week. And she was like, she ain't going back. And she said she told her boss she ain't going back. She said she ain't going back. She said, if I can get my work done 5 days a week from home, there's no need for me to go into the office for them other 2 days. Because she said because they have because she's not in the office every day, she has to share her workspace with people. And you know what? He's working. He's working right now. I forgot. He don't get off work till 9. Abby, I forgot what I said to text him. He doesn't get off work till 9. But she was like, she not going back into no office with because she was like, even if they open back up, she don't trust it. And she already told her boss that she ain't going back to work. That she'll just keep working from home 5 days a week. She was like, if I'm still doing the same level of work, if I can work from home 3 days a week, and the only reason why you want me to come in the office for them other 2 days is just to see me. She's like, and we've been doing everything for the last, 2 months over the phone and through the internet. I don't have no reason to come in there. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? You late, but you here. We know you love working from home, Abby. You worked from home for 6 years and you loved it. Oh, and you love it. Let me tell you how Zoom, yes, honey. Zoom, Google Meet. I got to get some stuff together tomorrow because I got class on Thursday, child. And it's funny how that one day of class be tiring me out when before I was going to work 5 days a week, child. That one day that I be into class, I'd be like, golly, I got class on Thursday. But that's because it's so hard. I really don't like doing the online teaching. Not with kids. Not where they expect me to do like regular teaching. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it. Especially now that school is out, parents have to be at home with their kids while the kids are being homeschooled. They'll be working from home. You have a sorority meeting tonight via Zoom. See, child, I know that's gonna be funny. These people are mad no one is coming in the office yet. The work done. They don't know what to do. Okay. Can't wait till my job tries to get people to come back in. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. I've had a couple of Zoom happy hours with my friends and stuff. Yeah, I've had a couple of them. They're fun. They're really actually fun. Me and my girlfriends, we usually get together, a group of friends of mine, we usually get together once a year for a slumber party, and we rotate, like different people host it, and we have a good time. We put on our pajamas and we eat a bunch of junk food and talk, and we play games and do scavenger hunts, and we play different games and stuff. We have a good time. And so this is around the time we normally would be doing it. And so we're supposed to be having an online get together at some point this weekend. I think I might put my pajamas on for the purposes of, nostalgia. The parents are losing it, child. The parents are losing it. The kids are losing it. Hell, I'm losing it, child. 2 of my kids had Zoom meetings today with their classes. Your son is not doing well with distance learning. A lot of kids aren't. It's hard. Distance learning is hard, especially the way it was done. Like my principal describes it. We were building the plane while we were flying. So stuff wasn't put in place. We were playing. Most people are playing catch up. Most school districts were caught flat-footed because, I mean, who would have thought it? Like, who would have ever thought this? And so a lot of places just weren't ready. And so it's just not set up. And again, distance learning is not ideal for everybody. It's just like everything else. It's just not for everybody. Some kids need that hands-on training, Right. I saw that the organizer for the state that was protesting against the stay-at-home orders got the Rona. Y'all see how I told y'all, I keep telling y'all, Karma's a bald-headed bitch. She gonna get you every time. Leasing agreements in corporate America are going to, absolutely they are. They absolutely are. People are not gonna be paying, especially smaller businesses that don't necessarily have the money like that. If they don't have to spend the overhead, they're not going to. I am instructional designer, and oh, that is for corporate. It's not an easy thing to create. Yeah, it's very hard, especially for a whole school district in such a short period of time. Like I said, for me, most of my classes were already, like, we were already doing a lot of online stuff. So for me, it's not hard to send out work. Like my kids, I have systems in place where I can send out assignments via the internet and they know how to turn their work in. Like that's a system I already had in place. But the sitting down, keeping their attention on a computer, like I have a hard time keeping their damn attention when I'm in their face. But keeping their attention on a computer, they already told us that they don't want us to really do more than 45-minute sessions. So for 45 minutes, which still, you'd be surprised how long 45 minutes is when you're trying to, like, when you're talking to kids and you're not getting anything back. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting any feedback from a crowd. Like, it's hard, child. It's a lot. Yeah, she finally admitted. Yeah, I saw that, Belize. The lady from North Carolina. All of them got it. She spread it to every damn body. Why Karma got to be bald headed? Because that's just how I see her. My family in North Carolina won't stay in the house. I'm waiting for them to call me to tell me my baby sister is sick. See, a friend of mine was upset because his family won't stay in the house. It's like, all right, y'all, let me get ready to shut this down. We done stopped and started, and then we still been on here for over an hour, child. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me from live to live to live. With your online classes is very interactive. Okay, well, tell me something. Give me some examples of what type of stuff that they do that's interactive, that makes it interactive. Tell me, because I might be able to use some of it. If you don't mind, if it ain't too much to type, give me some examples. Because I've done like ask questions and pause. Yeah, I do that. I do ask questions and pause. I've done video where I sent them the worksheet ahead of time so that we would go through the video and we would answer the questions together. I've done like PowerPoints where I send them where I made a worksheet. And so as we go through the PowerPoint, they have to fill out the information and we go over it like that. Of course, we've done like games. I played a game with them, that kind of stuff. So I try to keep it real, keep their attention, and overall, I do a decent, like overall, I get conversation. Like we have conversation, but I guess I'm not getting that connection. So I feel like I'm not getting through to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm not getting through to my kids because I'm not getting that. I don't know. Yeah. She also calls on y'all as if we were in class. Yeah, I do that too. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's just me because I feed off of the energy. Like even with here, y'all. Like y'all saw how at the beginning when I was like nobody's saying anything. Like I feed off of that back and forth energy, And y'all know with these Zoom conferences and stuff, you can't let everybody talk. So I got people on mute and I'm like, okay, y'all can unmute, y'all can talk now. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah, I am. I'm used to face-to-face. And I actually thought about doing online teaching for a while. And I still think I might apply because Jonathan brought up a good point that there's going to be a large, now that's one of the things that's going to change with us. There's probably going to be a large demand for online instruction moving forward as well. Thank you, Michelle, for coming down out the bushes, girl. Heavenly said that they should be getting straight A's because all they got to do is ask Siri, leave Alexa alone because that bitch don't know. Child. Well, Belize, I think meetings, period. I think people over meet anyway. Like all these meetings ain't necessary, period. Period. Anyway, y'all, let me shut this down so I can go eat my dinner, honey. I haven't eaten dinner yet, child. Because I started my live at 6. I thought I'd be off by 7:15. But as you can see, we had some technical difficulties tonight. But I thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate y'all. At this point, they can fail anyone. No, at this point they can't. I'm sure you can't. No, they not. At my school, we're only giving pass or incomplete. We're not failing, and we're not allowed to fail anybody. We can only give them a pass or give them an incomplete. They're not even getting a letter grade for fourth quarter. They're either getting a pass or incomplete. And incomplete are the kids that we just not hearing from or getting any information from because we can't prove. Like we don't know why they're not connecting. We don't know why they're not logging into class. No, I'm gonna try to get in touch with Nadia tonight. Like I said, I thought I had sent her that email, child. I sent the email. I typed up the email and then I never hit the send button. Child. I don't know what I was thinking. Y'all know how my attention span is. I probably typed up the email, thought I hit send, and went somewhere else. So I'm waiting to hear back from her. So probably tomorrow, I'll be able to give you guys that information. Probably tomorrow. I'm sure she'll email me back by tonight. If not, if I don't hear back from her tonight, I'll reach out to her again in the morning. But I want to try to talk about it so she can tell you guys, so you guys can get your orders in ASAP. Because the postal service and everything. So I want you guys to be able to get your orders in. And like I said, I think it's a great Mother's Day idea. All right, y'all, let me go. But thank y'all for, like I said, thank y'all for hanging in there with me and moving from chat to chat. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for the super chats. I think the Chocolate Bay gave me one on my last live, and Lady Nika gave me one on the first live. So thank y'all for the super chats. I appreciate it. And I want to thank you guys again, everybody who tipped the DJ yesterday. Those of you who tipped us, he said that y'all tipped him enough that he could go get him another bottle of Jack Daniels and be ready for the next happy hour. Okay? All right. Thank you.